Good evening and welcome to Real Talk, where we have real conversations about business, entertainment, and lifestyle. I am your host, Angelita the Coach, and this is episode 8 Love Yourself. Today, I am joined in the studio with Natoshia Clark, Zumba instructor and author, and Jacqueline Perry,
Yes.
business relationship coordinator for Kyyba. Did I say it right?
You said it perfect.
Okay, Kyyba
Yes.
Wellness.
Very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Today's topic, we're going to discuss Kyyba Wellness, the Global Consciousness Summit, Zumba Fitness, Juice Plus, Pearls Before Swine book. But before we dive in, I need to thank our sponsors. You guys know my routine. Key Virtual Professionals is a virtual assistant business that is dedicated to assisting entrepreneurs, businesses, and nonprofit organizations, providing support in various areas of your business, such as virtual office administration, document preparation, social media management, financial management, and event planning. These services will help your business stay on track. Schedule your free discovery call today by visiting www.keyvirtualprofessionals.com. So let me introduce myself. I am Angelita, Angelita the coach, business coach and strategist, also business owner, speaker, and now new author. And I'll let you ladies introduce yourself. We'll start with you, Natoshia.
Hi, so I am Natoshia Clark, and I am by profession an online educator. So I have a master's in secondary education, and I am a brand new novel producer. I just self-released my first women's novel last summer, and I'm also a Zumba fitness instructor, and I'm a NASM in the process training personal trainer that should be taken care of by the end of the summer. And I am also a distributor for Juice Plus, which is about 30 fruits and vegetables in a capsule or chewable, which is just helps bridge the gap in your nutrition. And looking forward to this interview.
All right. So y'all just heard everything that she said. So we're going to dive into all of that. And then we also have you, Jacqueline or Jackie?
Jackie.
Okay. We have Jackie Perry, who is
The business relationship coordinator for Kyyba Wellness Global
right.
Consciousness Summit. Hope you don't mind. Just figured I'd dive in, help right there.
Dive in.
All right. So I have been a part of the organizing team, and let me just start with saying you ladies are like serial entrepreneurs, and then I consider myself over here. I'm like, I work for a serial entrepreneur. So,
Hey,
but
that's
has
good.
given me the opportunity to be here with you today, and I'm very excited to explore the Global Consciousness Summit and all it has to offer during this interview.
Nice,
Thank
nice,
you.
nice. So thank you, ladies, so much for joining me on Real Talk this
Thanks
evening.
for having us.
Yes,
You're
thank you.
welcome. So, as always, guys, the phone lines are open. So, if you have any questions for Jackie or Natasha or myself, you can call us at 248-838-3661. Just don't call after 9. You guys know that upsets Randy because this is a live show. So, again, if you have any questions for myself, Natasha, or Jackie, the number is 248-838-3661. All right, so who wants to go first?
I could start.
You're gonna okay?
Yeah,
all
I
right,
can
all
start.
right, okay.
Let's get it started.
Let's get it started.
Real talk. No.
Real talk.
Yes.
Real talk. Okay, so the funny thing about it is Kyyba Wellness, the business. It's funny because I used to work right next to the building that
We're
Kyyba.
headquartered.
Okay, the headquarters.
Yes.
Okay, I used to work right next to it, and I used to always say when I used to come out and I would look like, "What is that? What is that place? What is Kyyba?" So now I'm gonna find out today what Kyyba is because
Yes.
I'm like, that is so weird. So tell us a little bit. What is Kyyba Wellness?
Okay, so Kyyba Wellness is a nonprofit seeking to empower people from all walks of life toward a healthier life. And the way we do that is through some pillars such as ongoing education, holistic retreats, integration of traditional and modern medical practices, and of course, providing good quality products through that are great for the body and soul. So that is my 30-second pitch on
that's your
Kyyba
30
Wellness. Yes.
So what type of products
So
do
we
you
have the opportunity to explore some products that we'll be offering when we dive a little bit deeper into the event.
Okay.
If that's okay, yes.
That's not a problem. Okay, so I know that you have what is called the global. I don't know why this is a tongue twister for me, y'all. It is the Global Consciousness Summit.
Yes.
So we're just going to call it GCS.
Hashtag GCS19.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about that.
All right. So the Global Consciousness Summit, also known as GCS, is being hosted on Saturday, September 14th at the Suburban Collection Showplace in Novi. And this is an interactive expo that provides an action-packed one-day event of learning, shopping, networking, and then we're offering these really inspirational and healthy conversations with celebrity speakers, topic expert speakers, and it's just going to be a wonderful event that we encourage anyone interested in health and wellness to be at. You don't want to miss it.
Okay, so just to go back a little bit, like what are some of the conversations? Do you know that some of the topics that will be discussed?
So some of the topics that we will discuss is holistic medicine.
Okay.
And then we also, like I said, have a really interactive expo floor. And this is going to have on-site yoga instructors. And then we have on-site chiropractors. And you may even see some CBD products along with the...
what are CBD products?
CBD. So
it's
CBD,
podcast. You can tell us.
It's okay. Real talk, right?
Real talk.
Yeah. So I'm learning about it myself, to
Okay.
be honest, and I do know that it comes from the same marijuana plant, but it's not the THC. So
Okay.
you're not gonna feel all weird and psychedelic. It's just more of a alternative.
Pain relief, probably.
Yeah, it could be for pain relief, anxiety, sleep.
Yeah.
That's just some of the few that examples of what CBD can benefit.
Some people might want to feel a little psychedelic.
But we're not encouraging that
Right.
at this summit. We're
Right,
looking for
right,
some
right.
more alternative medicine, some yoga,
Okay.
maybe some meditation. Have you ever meditated? Have you ever got to that state?
You know, I don't know.
It's okay.
And the reason why
I
I,
don't
say
mean to
that,
put the question
the
back.
reason why I say I don't know is because I know like meditation is, trying to just like clear your mind and kind of to just sit there and,
Focus on your
and
breathing.
focus. Right. Okay. So I've tried that before. I've actually turned the TV off and just, sat in my room on the floor and I've closed my eyes and, I've done some breathing and then all of a sudden I'm like, what am I going to cook tomorrow? All of these different thoughts start coming in my head like, I wonder if I should wear that. Or I wonder, and I'm like, okay, so I tried it, but I get distracted very easy.
It's okay. I got there once.
Okay.
And then almost on my own, but a similar situation.
Yeah.
But the one time I got there, I was guided. There was an instructor, but it took me there. And that was a pure definition of like being high on life sensation once you get to that state, all natural.
So how was that? Like it was
amazing.
Do you meditate often?
I unfortunately don't,
Okay.
real talk, but I should. And if we did that and focused on our breathing for like 5-10 minutes a day, it's amazing what the rest of your days will be. Just so
I'm sure.
clear, concise, and energetic.
I'm sure.
Yes.
I think that is a good thing to do is to meditate before you get your day started. We don't do it. I don't do it. I jump up out of bed and I'm like, man.
Just rushing to get ready to get out the
Right.
door.
I'm like,
yes.
oh my God, it's morning already.
Exactly.
So yeah.
I can relate. I can.
I think a lot of people can.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how long has Kyyba been doing the summit, or is this the first
So
year?
this is our first annual summit.
Okay.
And we are very excited about the outcome so far with our vendors, sponsors, and the word getting out. And we're here on the podcast with you.
Yay.
And so we also, it is the first, to answer the question.
Okay,
yes.
cool,
First
cool.
annual of many.
So, and I don't know if you can answer this question. You may.
Okay, let's
what
try.
was the reason behind the summit? How did it all come together to say, hey, you know what, we should do this summit?
You know, I feel there was a team member who, a lot of our team, the roots are from India, and they're very humble, and you just realize sometimes that life is short, and you want to be able to give back. And we have a lot of problems that we're facing here in the United States with the opioid crisis, with many different diseases that are out there that could really be solved with a few simple natural and modern medicine techniques.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Totally
so
agree.
that is really what encouraged it all. The team jumped on board, and here we are. It's running, and so far successfully.
Nice. So I don't know if I asked this question, but
That's
I
okay.
need to re-ask it.
Sure.
If I did ask it. So how many years has Kyyba been in business?
So Kyyba is Kyyba is like the mother company.
Okay.
Kyyba Wellness is like a sister company that branches off of it. So Kyyba, if I may say real quickly, is an IT and engineering staffing and solutions provider for the automotive industry.
Okay.
All right. So, and that's been in business for 20 years. We just celebrated our 20th anniversary this year. And so Kyyba Wellness has been in business this is our first year.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Cool. Well, congratulations on your first
Thank
year in
you
business
very
as
much.
Kyyba Wellness. So tell me what is whole person wellness?
Right. I had to ask that question myself, and then I learned, and it makes perfect sense because you think about it. We go to physicians, wellness experts, and they are primarily focusing on your mental and physical health. Where at the GCS, we are focusing not just on your mental and physical health, but your spiritual and all the energetic fields within the body as a whole. So we want to cover all the aspects, and that's what we're going to provide to you at GCS.
Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting.
Thank you.
So now I just want to pick your brain about like mind and body and all of that.
Absolutely.
You know, I have heard people say that a lot of people suffer from anxiety.
Yes.
Okay. I myself has suffered from anxiety. And I know a lot of people say that working out helps them with overcoming anxiety. So my question to you is, how can we train our mind to overcome anxiety?
All right. So my answer is going to be, because I too can relate to anxiety, where it has caused those sensations where I don't want to be negative, but it does end in a positive. But where you almost don't want to wake up in the morning, you struggle to get out of bed, you're anxious, whatever it is that's causing that. But I have learned, and we have explored, while working on GCS through breathing and training your mind, instead of the I can't, I won't, I don't, and no. If you could just focus on the positive and change it to I can, I will, put some yeses in there, and just watch how quickly the energy and the universe just transition those thoughts into your reality, and those I cans, I wills, I am, I got this. All of a sudden, you're doing it, and that's my way of training the mind. And then breathe, focus that breathing. It really helps. It's something we do every day without even thinking about it, effortlessly.
Very true.
Yes.
I one of the things that I say often now is thoughts become things.
Yes.
And it is so true. Absolutely. And I remember the first time I heard someone say that to me, they're like, thoughts become things. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't
So
make any
true.
sense. And so I oddly enough, I started, just thinking about things, and the more you think about it, the more it starts
It's
to
your
manifest.
reality. Exactly.
Yes.
You got it.
The
Laws
more
of attraction,
yes,
baby.
the more you start to manifest. And so, I did that like within like the last 2 years, maybe like 2 years ago. I just started just thinking about certain things, and obviously your thoughts, they start to manifest. And so like I am where I wanted to be in 2 years.
Right.
Just by my thoughts, just by
Effortless.
exactly, just constantly thinking about it and constantly doing the things that would get me closer
Yes.
To your goals.
To your
my
goals, absolutely.
Exactly. So
I put it in
Definitely.
3 words, and it's simple. It's think, believe, achieve. And it just happens effortlessly.
Yep.
Yes.
Love it.
Absolutely. I love that. Okay, so if someone wants to come to the summit,
Yes.
how do they do it? Is there tickets that need to be purchased? Is it
Yes.
okay? Let us know.
I will. I'm happy to let you know. So we do have a website. It's www.kyyba. That's Kyyb as in boy A GCS.com, and you can purchase tickets for $10 right now, which is our early bird pricing. So get it before it goes up to $25, and right through the website. Very simple process. Yes.
Okay. And so the summit is what's the start time?
So it starts at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Okay, cool.
And it goes on to about 7 p.m.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. So it's like an all day. So
It's an all
So can
day
they
event.
come? Should they come at 10 a.m. or can they come like throughout the day?
They can
or-
definitely come throughout the
Okay.
day. It starts at 10 a.m. and there'll be some, it just, there's going to be a schedule, which there is a, what we call a skeleton agenda. There's a tentative agenda on the website as well, because of course, you want to, it's going to keep continuously being updated with the most updated information, and there could be some particular speakers that you want to see, and you want to make sure you're there for them.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, do you have any, I don't know, can you tell us or do you know of
Any
some
insight?
any insight on who some of these speakers may
Yes,
be?
absolutely. So we have Paul Anthony of Full Force R&B Group, and he has such an inspiring story about himself, and I had the pleasure of hearing it recently, and I'm not going to give it away because I want you to
Right.
be there at GCS, but it literally is so heartfelt and inspiring, and it just like there are discussions with you on their personal experience. It really drives you to want to do better for yourself internally, and once you're good for yourself, you're good for others around you. And then we have formal fashion model turned Ayurveda, which can I just say it's Yogi Cameron, who is now an Ayurveda expert. And I'm going to be honest real quick.
I don't even know what that is.
Ayurveda, right?
Yeah,
I was
sitting
like,
here, I'm like, what is that?
what is that? I'll be honest. I had to Google how to pronounce it
Okay.
and what it is. So real quick, it's an ancient Hindu art of medicine and of prolonging life.
Okay.
Okay.
nice.
So he's going to be there. And then we have Chrissy Blaze, E-Entertainment contributor and 7-time global author for the main stage. We also have Dr. Joel Kahn, best-selling author, speaker, and owner of Green Space Cafe. And for the others that are confirmed, I would like to let you see when you attend GCS on September 14th.
So she's not giving it all away. She's
I
not
don't
giving it
wanna
all
give it
away.
all away.
You guys gotta register. And how can they register again?
You can
give
go
them the website.
Absolutely. You can go to the website, www.kyybagcs.com.
Okay. And then one more question.
Absolutely.
So, just so our listeners and our viewers can understand,
Of course.
how can the GCS Summit empower people?
All right. So I am going to use a personal experience because it works for me every time. I've attended many conferences over the years, and they were health and wellness related, they were tech conferences, business conferences. But let me share, when I walk away, I am so inspired, and I just want to do better for myself. And I feel the question that I put back is, how do we continue to engage to keep that going? And I feel our experts at the summit are going to help us learn exactly how to do that. Like, how do we keep that mentality going? Yes, exactly.
Nice,
Yes.
nice. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much,
No,
Jackie, for coming
thank
in
you.
and telling us about Kyyba. Like I said, I have driven past this building, and I'm like, I've seen this before. And so now, I have some insight on what Kyyba Wellness
Right.
is. So that's kind of cool. That is very, very cool.
No, well,
But
thank you for
you're
having me. This
welcome.
has been wonderful.
you're welcome. So, you're going to stick around.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
All right, we're going to have some more questions. But before we move on, you guys know I have some more sponsors. Hey,
Sponsors
Randy,
are
how
great.
are you? Talk. I always want you to say something on my podcast, even if you just
What's
say
up?
hi.
Howdy.
Hey, how's it been? It's been 2 weeks since I've seen you.
Yeah,
Just
same old.
Same old thing. Yeah, Randy misses me, guys. He can't wait till I come in. All right.
I love it.
Would you like to advertise your business on an upcoming Would you like to advertise your business or an upcoming event on Real Talk with Angelita? Did you know podcasting is rapidly growing? It is reported that 57 million Americans listen to podcasts. We would love to have you join us. To get started, all you need to do is visit www.coachangelita.com/real talk. All right. Hey, Natasha.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey.
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm elated to be here.
Thank you for coming in and sitting down,
me.
talking with me, and letting us know a little bit about you. Who is Natasha? Besides, and I'm asking this question. Don't tell me a Zumba instructor. Don't don't tell me an author. Who is Natasha?
That question is that could be a
loaded question.
Yeah, a loaded question. So I am a young woman who has come into her own, so to speak. I am growing in my self-love every day.
Nice.
I am learning how to love myself more and more, and requiring to be loved at the highest capacity.
Okay, I like that.
That's wonderful.
I
Fits
know,
with the
right?
theme for today, right?
Right, exactly. So, I think I picked a good theme. Love yourself is the name of this episode. So, yes. Okay. What is NSC Fit Enterprise?
So, NSC Fit Enterprises, LLC, is my faith and fit brand, and it is basically encompassing a few things. My novel, which is Pearls Before Swine, Why Does Loving You Cause Me So Much Pain, which is my main book that I released, my first book I released last summer.
Look, and I'm putting this on the camera so you people on YouTube can see. This is
That's
her
my
book.
baby. That's my baby. That's my first baby.
This book is thick too.
200 pages. So that's the main thing. Pearls Before Swine book. And I'm also a Zumba instructor of the past 6 years. And I am also a Juice Plus distributor, which is 30 fruits and vegetables in a capsule or chewable. And I am in training to be a personal trainer by the end of the summer. So I'm wearing many hats here.
Yes. And that's okay. That's okay. That's totally.
Busy is good.
Yeah, busy is good, just as long as you don't get overwhelmed.
Right.
Sometimes you got to take breaks and, just okay, let me just remove myself for a minute here. Just, so we don't get overwhelmed. So tell me, how did you start Zumba? How did that come into play?
Zumba came into play about 6 years ago. I wanted to find a way to brand myself, and I've always danced since I was a little girl.
Okay.
I did modern, jazz, hip-hop, street. I did all of that growing up as a little girl in Detroit. And so I studied it actually also in high school for about 4 years. And I wanted to get back to what I love doing because it makes me happy, dancing. So I was coming out of a toxic relationship, and I needed to dance my way back to life again. So I decided to get certified to teach Zumba, and I started teaching it. And I would teach it just I didn't go to a gym. I've always saw myself as a businesswoman. So what I did was I would just do sessions at churches, at schools, venues, one-day events, health expos, wherever. So like a mobile fit thing.
We need you at GCS.
Yeah, yes, I would love to be there. So that's pretty much.
I'll chalk up to that.
That's pretty much how Zumba came about. Just pretty much, it's so kind of like a mobile fit thing, and it was something. It had its own culture, and it was unbelievable. I didn't realize it was so popular. I think I came aboard when because Zumba's 11 years old, I think, but I came aboard almost 6 years ago. So.
Okay. So what does one have to do to become a Zumba instructor?
You'd have to go to Zumba.com and pretty much look for the type of cert that you want, because there's about 10 different Zumba certs. I am basic Zumba certified. And you look it up, and then you find out where they have the local training and sign up. And they have this, their motto is ditch the workout, join the party.
Okay.
And when I say that's so real, because all we do is turn, you got music. Zumba is pretty much a Latin-inspired dance choreography that encompasses merengue, salsa, hip-hop, reggaeton, cumbia. and it's like the music is around the world. So it's almost like you're at a club or at a party, but you're actually working out. So you don't even really feel it. You feel like you're enjoying yourself at a party, and then you're shedding all this weight, and you're sweating, and you just feel so exhilarated when it's over. It's enjoyable, to say the least.
I need to work out a little more because let me tell you, I took a Zumba class one day. Needless to say, I was like, oh my God, my back hurt. I can't move.
It's challenging.
It is very
I've
challenging.
done it once.
If you don't do it often, it's very challenging.
Every instructor, let me warn you, every instructor is different too. Everyone's style is different. Zumba, the beauty of Beto Perez, who's the creator, he made it where you encompass those 5 moves, but you can make it your own. So every instructor, I've been to Zumba classes and thought, what is this? So, I mean, to keep it real. So every instructor, is different, and so you have different experience. For me, I tailor it depending on my crowd. Okay. Because some people, I'm doing a low impact Zumba on the east side, 12 in DeQuinder. Okay. At St. Joseph's Hospital on Wednesdays from 6 to 7. And that one is, they're older, and some people have knee issues, back issues, and they can't do all the extra high impact. So that's what I do for them. And then if there's a younger crowd that wants the higher energy hip hop, then I got you with that too, Okay. So
okay,
just gotta.
So you can. What about Zumba for beginners? Would that be okay?
And there's beginners, there's intermediate, there's advanced.
I'll be joining you.
I'm a beginner. I need Zumba for beginners.
And I break down. The thing about my class is different from others is that I get people cueing so they'll know which direction they're going in, and sometimes I show them the moves before and I break it down so they can feel like they're keeping up. But the reality is when you first take the class, you're not going to know the moves. Right. You're just going to dance. The key is if you need to modify. Just dance, just move. Okay. And then, you don't have to keep up with the instructor or anyone around you. You just do what you do, and then as you keep coming, then you get it, Because I had plenty of people, even teachers who I taught years ago, who basically had 2 left feet. Yes. But they loved my class.
Right. We just had fun. Yeah, I think I have 2 left feet. Some moves. I'm not the best dancer. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't even try. So tell me a little bit about.
That's where we switch it. You can. Sorry. That's how we start.
So tell me about Juice Plus. What is Juice Plus?
So Juice Plus has been around over 25 years, and it is not a supplement, not a vitamin, and I specify that. It has a food label, so it processes and it absorbs in your body like food. Okay. It is 30 fruits and vegetables in a capsule or chewable, and I will point out that it's NSF certified, which means pretty much what they say is in a product is a third party that tests the product, and what Juice Plus says in the product is actually in it. It's not just a bunch of baloney. So basically, it's NSF certified, and it is you take it, and it's not a miracle pill. It just basically bridges the gap in your nutrition.
Okay.
So
whatever you're lacking, this will kind of like help out. Like if you're not a person that eats fruits and vegetables often, you can just take this. You said it comes in a capsule and it's chewable. Okay, and then you can kind of
bridge the nutritional gap. And basically, you're not. I consider myself pretty healthy, but I think they've upped the fruits and vegetables. I think it's 9 to 13 you should have a day, and I don't even get that. But if you consider you're getting 30. And it's exactly what it say is in it, and you're getting that every day. That's like a powerful nutrition going into your body every day, and it really helps the body heal itself from all. I've had people who had major things like lupus and autoimmune, and I have the gluten intolerance, and I have issues with my gut, so. It's helped with so many things because it helped just balance your body out and reset it because you're getting that nutrition.
And I think it kind of goes back with what you said too earlier, Jackie, that there are just things, it teaches you like there's natural ways to heal your body from different diseases and illnesses. So, I definitely believe in that. I think I can go on like a little rant here, but I think, sometimes,
go back to the modern medicine, the holistic ways, whole body approach. It's not just absolutely.
You don't have to take a pill for everything and make there are the ways that you can do it yourself. You don't have to take a pill to I gotta take this pill so it can cure this. And that pill is gonna cure that. Not really.
And the vitamins, a lot of times what people don't realize, and I've been studying this stuff for about 11 years, the health and fitness, the whole arena, is that the vitamins are isolated nutrients. Your body needs whole. It doesn't need it isolated. So that's the power of Juice Plus. It's not isolated. It's actually food, and they process it very carefully. And it has worked wonders for me, with me sleeping better, having more energy,
Right.
Just overall
All the things
wellness.
we need for an amazing
I think when
day.
you start to when you transition and you change your diet and you add more healthier and organic things, you
Yes.
I think you feel the
Better.
difference.
Absolutely.
Just whether, like you said, whether it's sleep or whether it's with anxiety or whatever it might be, when you kind of change your diet, you notice it.
you do notice it pretty rapidly, yes.
Okay, so what is Pearls Before Swine about?
I'm excited to hear this.
My first novel is a women's inspirational novel. It is a fiction, and it is basically 3 ladies in the story that we follow. Their relational drama, heartache, and dysfunction, and you pretty much it basically explores how to unravel the past and learn from it so that history doesn't repeat itself. But each of the characters, you're going to be able to, I feel like their story is so many women's stories.
Okay.
And they're all friends, and they're basically got to go back to the past, so the dysfunction of the childhood traumas and things, to work through, to do the work. And I wrote it in a way that was entertaining, because I was an actress for 10 years. I did stage plays, and I did film, and I stopped to produce my book because I wanted something that I could control. I couldn't control being in a role or not, but I could control this. So I took a lot of my things and I put it in the book, and I wrote it as a play. I did write the entire novel as a play, and I had the editor switch it to a novel. So it's pretty much teaching women how not to, and it's based around the Bible verse in Matthew 7:6. Do not cast your pearls before swine, because you cast your pearls before dogs, they will turn and rend you. And I think that right there is a lot of women's story, including my own. So for me, it was cathartic to be able to explore the life of different characters and have them talk about this. There's a lot of dialogue in the book. And most people have told me, I read the book in 3 days, because they can't put it down. It's very fun, and yet it has inspirational aspects like scriptures and prayers. It has so many, the characters are layered. They're 3-dimensional, and they struggle. They struggle like most people do. We're getting through the abuse from the past and what happened back then. And
so is this like abuse, like as childhood for these women in the book? Is it?
So they
Because I don't want to ask too much, because I don't want to give
wanna
the
give it
book.
away?
Yeah, we don't want to give it away, but I want to give them something
Some
that
nuggets.
says, hey. I need to go get this book. So is it like childhood?
So basically, no, they're all 3 grown women in their 30s.
Okay.
And they're basically having relational heartaches and issues, but they end up going back to traumas from the past as to why they're making these decisions.
Okay.
They haven't unpacked. Like so many of us women do. We're nurturers by nature, so we internalize and we don't unpack. And the things that happen
Say that one more
to
time.
us,
We're nurturers.
Nurturers by nature, and we don't unpack. We carry so much baggage.
Yes.
And then we
Yes,
make
yes.
choices that are so not like who we're created to be.
We need to let that go.
Because you find yourself looking in search of significance and value and self-esteem, and then like a magnet, your self-esteem attracts to you someone that will take advantage of you if you don't deal with the past.
The past, absolutely.
That was very well said. That's exciting.
Yes. Okay, so now I know that you said that you wrote this book as a play.
Yes.
And then you had the editors turn it into a book.
Yes.
So, any chance that this will be a play?
I've been asked that, and I am still in limbo about that. I mean, it's not beyond my capability, because I did do plays for 10 years, and I didn't just act. I helped stage manage, I helped company manage, I did all aspects of the theater realm. So it could definitely become a stage play. I would love it to become a short film, because
Nice.
I think the part that's fun about it is that it reads like a movie, or, it reads, it's not just dry reading. The characters really pop, because I
Okay.
had a good friend of mine. She was not an editor. She's a teacher like myself, and she wanted to edit it early on, and I let her. And she texted me, and she would say, laugh out loud. These characters are too real. She thought it was really good. And then I actually got, I did pay someone to edit it. But I just try to just keep it real. I try to make, the stories relatable. And Cece, Nev, and Lathea are the three girls, and their story is not like me. It's not any different than from other women who need to learn to love themselves more and learn from the past, and don't let that abuse define them, but use that as a stepping stone to learn, and then know next time, okay, no, I don't make that same mistake. History will repeat itself if I do.
Exactly. That's good. Well, I would love to see this as a short film. Look, now I'm like, okay, maybe I think I want to buy this book, y'all. But for me, sometimes I don't know how to sit down and read a book, but it sounds good. Just how you're explaining it. It's like, oh my goodness, this could be like a really good film. This could be a really good play, and then, me, I'll even take it like a step further. Like, you can tour around the world with a play, so, I'm throwing all those, positive nuggets out there at you. So this book is good. So tell everyone the name of the book again and how they can get it.
Okay, so the name of the book is Pearls Before Swine, Why Does Loving You Cause Me So Much Pain? It is available at pearlsbeforeswinebook.com. It is available on Amazon. It is available on eBay. It is available at My Little Paris Cafe in Northville, My Little Paris Cafe bookstore in Northville, Michigan. It is available at God's World in Detroit, and we're working on getting in some other places. But my website is probably the best site and the more feasible site to buy it from.
Wonderful. Nice. That's awesome. That is nice. So when does your book tour start?
Well, I was going to kick it off this summer, and I'm working on a few things. We have to stay tuned, working on a few things to try to get to some different venues and churches to just speak and just empower women to really, really grab hold of this. This is fun, and you can read the book and you laugh, you'll cry, you'll get upset. I had people texting me, I can't stand Lathea. I can't stand, you get emotion, it evokes emotional response, but at the end of the day, I'm having fun with this. But at the end of the day, really love yourself. Let yourself get to the place where if you have to use a therapist to unpack from the past, if you have to pray, I believe Proverbs 23:7. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And we were talking about meditating earlier. I need to work on it more, to be honest. But what I do sometimes is I'll sit quietly at the top of the day, and I'll quiet my mind before I start working, because my job is busy and it requires a lot of emotional and mental, because I'm teaching. So I'll quiet my mind and I'll think about a verse like Proverbs 23:7. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And take a deep breath, sit still, and just think about myself and the things I want to do and see myself there.
Nice. Yes, nice.
Wonderful.
All right, Natasha. Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you do any daily affirmations?
I do.
Okay, so tell me why you think daily affirmations are important and why you should do them.
I do, because what happens is we live in a negative world. Between watching CNN, watching the news feed, even on Facebook, you constantly get influx of negative things coming at you, things that are negative and experiences that we've had that tell us who we are. You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're not tall enough. You're not skinny enough. You're too dark. You're too light. So for me, I've struggled with self-esteem issues in the past, and I picked toxic relationships because I didn't understand my worth. So what I do is I have stickies around my computer, and you have beautiful, thick eyebrows. And I think about all the good things that I have about me. And that's how I start my day, looking at that and saying, yeah, Tasha, looking in the mirror, you are beautiful. You have beautiful, thick eyebrows. You are very well-spoken. And I just focus on the things that are positive and that I can control.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And that is
Too much
another
negativity.
perfect example that resonates with how we can just train our minds to focus on the good. That gave me goosebumps.
Aww.
Because they say, and I think we all, we try, you could take there could be a negative situation or something bad that happened, but you can always find the positive.
Reframe it.
Yes. Always find the positive out of a situation. And, I'm like, there's been times I've been so mad and I'm thinking to myself, like, how the hell can I find
Good
the
out of this.
positive out of what just happened? You know what I'm saying?
It's so hard sometimes.
It's there.
But it's
you
there.
can find it. Yes.
It's there. Or it's something like, well, you don't have any money right now, but you know what? You'll have some money in a minute. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Or just think about this. The boyfriend that you so much loved and just knew that you would just be together, have kids, he cheated on you and left you for someone else. And then you can say, he did me a favor. because I leveled up. If he had stayed, I would have been with him and I would have been miserable. But, you know, I moved on to a better relationship, but thank God he did that. Because then I know it wasn't a good, like they say, man's rejection is God's protection. It's God's redirection too.
Exactly.
Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
And when those things happen, you find out, I think, too, it's an opportunity for you to look at self.
Yes.
You know, and
Absolutely.
sometimes there are things that come out about
Yes.
you. You get to learn a little bit more
More
about
about
yourself
yourself.
because that relationship or whatever the case didn't work. You'd be like,
So true.
oh, well, dang. Well, maybe.
It's like a wake up,
Yeah.
right?
I think, it's like a
Yes.
wake. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Huh,
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
That's real good.
So, how can we practice self-love and self-care?
Being kind and being gentle with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself when you do make mistakes. I was raised with a very strict mom, and she was a perfectionist, and she wanted everything, you know, almost perfect. And I, you know, also have a dad that has a very strong work ethic. So I'm a workhorse and I'm a workaholic, and I work really hard to make everything pristine. That, you know, everything I do in my character, everything is. But sometimes I had to say, you know, relax. Be good to you. Be gentle with you. You're not going to get it all right. We're all imperfect, and we're all evolving as humans. And as long as you're doing better today than you did yesterday, you're all right. You know.
Right. So, you know, and it's funny. I was a guest on a podcast a while back, and one of the questions that the lady asked me, when she asked me, I thought it was kind of odd. But then at the same time, I was like, wow, like I never really thought about it. She says, as you know, one of the things was as being an entrepreneur, as being, you know, even working for an entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
How do you incorporate self-care into the busy life of entrepreneurship? And I thought that was such a good question. Like I had to sit there and I'm like,
Well, for me, it's easy because that's the other thing with teaching fitness and why I'm becoming a personal trainer is because the more I'm helping other people, I'm helping myself.
Exactly.
So if I'm leading a fitness class, and if I'm too busy that week, at least I know I got a couple fitness classes I'm teaching. Well, I'm getting exercise. So it's innate, or it's automatically involved. You know, naturally, it's already set up because I'm already teaching fitness. And then the Juice Plus, when I don't get a chance to eat all my fruits and vegetables, because you never stop. It's not a substitute. You still eat healthy. But when I know I haven't eaten the fruit and vegetables because I'm on the go, I'm on the run, there is the Juice Plus. They have the vegan protein shakes. It's a meal replacement. I'll grab that, and I'll take my Juice Plus, and my self-care is not out the window.
Exactly.
Because that's the first thing to go when you're too busy.
Right. And then not only that, too, with what you put into your body, but I also think self-care also is...
That's a form of self-respect.
Exactly.
What you put in your body and how you treat your body.
But not only that, though, too, what you think.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? What you
Absolutely.
think, what you know, your daily thoughts. You know, that's all part. Not only what you put in, you know, in your body as far as food and nutrition, but
what you
also
take out.
Thoughts.
Yeah.
If they're
Your thoughts.
toxic.
We are what
you know,
we think.
Yes, and you know that saying, think about what you're thinking about. And how do you see yourself? Like I can tell women and young women and old women all day long, you are valuable, you are a pearl, don't cash your pearl. But if you don't understand that, so you have got to really come to a greater understanding of self. And like I said, you have to, various means, you know, I journal a lot because I'm a writer anyway. To release emotion, I cry, I pray, I write, I exercise, you know, it's so many. I went to I had therapy sessions, whatever it takes to let go of the things that have been toxic so that I can move into a greater destiny.
Yes. And I think it's very important that we do that. And I always say that it is good and it is okay to unlearn some things so that you can learn some things.
So true.
I like that.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
So
it is
true.
okay to unlearn some things because I also think, like, you know, we were brought up, we were taught to do things, you know, and whatever it is, we were taught to do things this way. And you only do things that way. But then as you get older as an adult, for me, I was like, well, why am I doing it this way? Why was I only taught to do it this way? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, it makes no sense to do it this way.
Right.
You know, like this way could be toxic, you
Exactly.
know? So,
Yes, and
you
you
know,
transition to make it for what's good for you
Exactly.
and know that it's okay to do it.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I think it is definitely one of those things where it's okay to unlearn some things.
I like that a lot.
To
Very
learn
nice.
some things. Okay. So your Juice Plus series, is that also going to be like a summer tour, or is it all going to go? Is that going to go together with your book, or is it going to be separate?
So the way the plan is, or the itinerary is to do some Zumba in the park, or find a local gym, and we'll do. I have a friend that
Zumba
does.
in the park.
Yeah,
That
she
sounds
she has a
nice.
fitness place in Farmington Hills, but also so between either her fitness place or either Zumba in the park, because in the summer people like being outdoors.
Absolutely.
And so if it's not raining, and I plan on doing, because I did Zumba on the patio, so Zumba in the park, and have everyone come out, and then we have our Juice Plus. We have the vegan protein shakes, to sample and that sort of thing. So that's what I plan on doing in July and August.
Nice. Okay, so Jackie,
Yes.
tell us again how about the summit, how they
Okay.
can get tickets, why should they come?
All right. So a brief summary of GCS is I'm going to go just back. It is a full-packed interactive day of health and wellness and how we can just get to a better lifestyle through holistic medicine, real conversations, real stories with celebrity speakers and expert topic speakers and so forth and so on. And you can register and get tickets for the $10 early bird pricing by visiting our website, www.kyybagcs.com. And why you should go is for inspiration, for positivity, a better life. Learn how to get that stress off your shoulders, feel good with the other people that are like-minded, and understand that you're not alone if you are feeling stress, anxiety, or you're not exercising, and surround yourself with all the people that can encourage you to take one step closer to that healthier lifestyle. So we hope to see you on September 14th, which is a Saturday, at the Suburban Collection Showplace in Novi.
Yay.
Thanks.
Okay, like you could do my commercial. Like I really think you could, you could she covered it all. Like
did.
she
Thank
covered it
you.
all.
I tried. That's
Very
good.
succinct.
Good.
Yes.
Very-
yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Natasha, how can we get this book?
We can go to pearlsbeforeswinebook.com, or like I said, Amazon or eBay are also
Okay.
options.
All right, cool. And so how can people connect with you on social media?
You can type in Natoshia, my name, Natasha Clark, Clark. I also have, since I'm doing multiple things here, I also have the Pearls Before Swine book. That's the Facebook name. And then the Zumba with Tasha Facebook name. But my Natasha Clark Facebook page is connected to the other Facebook pages, which may be easier to find.
Nice.
Wonderful.
And how can they connect with Kyyba?
So
on
we
social
do
media?
have Kyyba Wellness on Facebook, and there also is Kyyba Wellness Global Consciousness Summit as well. So we
Okay.
encourage you like and follow and stay up to speed with what we have going on. And again, hope to see you then.
Oh, I forgot. So Instagram for me is NSCFitDOD. NSCFitDOD, as in Daughter of Destiny. So, yep.
Wonderful.
All right, cool. And of course, guys, you can connect with me on Facebook and Instagram at Angelita the Coach. Twitter, Coach_Angelita. Any questions, guys? Anything else you want to add that I didn't ask? Anything
Just
you
a
want to tell
huge
everybody?
Thank you. This has been awesome.
You're welcome. Thank
Yes.
you for joining me. Thank you for coming out and sharing all of your knowledge.
Yeah,
and
this has
just
been
everything about
good.
Kyyba, because like I said, I never knew. I
Well,
didn't
now
know.
we know.
Now I know.
Now we
Cure
know.
the curiosity.
And so now when you are driving down Orchard Lake Road and you look over and you see Kyyba, you'll be
You
like,
now know.
now you know
Yes.
about it. You know what's going on. All right. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in to Real Talk with Angelita. I will see you in 2 weeks. Have a good night.